Yo, welcome back to Bowen & Partners YouTube channel. This is 6-bed HMO. I'm going to walk you through where we are on this. I'm going to be honest, we paused this site for a while because this is our own site, our own money, and we had quite a few other client sites on the go. We were consolidating the construction and the lettings business, so we just thought, let's park this site because me and Kane were doing all the manual labour ourselves, way too time consuming. So we paused it for a bit, sorted out a few other stuff, and now we're bringing a load of lads and lasses on here as well. Got a female electrician, there she is down there, Jade. Jade's doing well for us. Here we are, got a load of material on site. We've got our multi-finish, got our in-sea, we've got our boards, 60mm insulation, we've got our fireboards, we've got everything on site, ready to go. All the first fix electrics is pretty much finished on the top 2 floors. First fix plumb is going in now as well. But as you can see, we ran a lot of experiments in this property. What we wanted to do, because it's our own money and our own time, we were like, let's just pull this whole thing back to the superstructure, back to literally the brick walls, pull all the chimney breasts out, take the whole roof off, move the stairs around, knock down the extension, and just see how much we can actually get out of the property and how much it's going to cost us. It's going to give us a valuable data for future HMOs we do for clients and for ourselves as well, to see where it's worth spending money and where it's not. Breast came out here. You see we dug in all the drainage. Rather than box it in on top of the floor, we've dug it into the floor here to channel it out, gives us a bit more space in the room. It's a bit cleaner and slightly better for the future. Then that'll be our main stack that runs down and out to the chamber in the garden, which we've also had to move for the extension. So all of these things we're add on those costs, and we're just pulling together all that data to see, because most of these terraces, they're all built the same. They're mostly the same sort of layout, same configuration. You know what you can get away with. So we've done loads of things before to experiment with the internals, but now we're just experimenting with the structure of the building to see just how far we can take it. So I'll show you upstairs where there's been more progress. You can see it pulled off all the wallpaper, pulled off most of the plaster in the building as well, fixed quite a lot of these stairs. Here's all the channeling out for our first fix. Carefully your feet, Sonny. So on this floor here, everything here was just sky above. We took out the whole ceiling, all the walls, took out the roof, and we've added a whole new floor in here, literally fit to take a tank. These joists are way over spec by the structural engineer. And then we've got this triple trimmer that's running from there all the way to the other side, and it is like that thick. But when you come to coring through it to get your first fixes in, it's a nightmare. So again, it's just all these things we're thinking about. We added a new roof on with a big dormer, new Velux. But this floor is a bit of an experiment because we always go for ensuite double rooms. But with this location, we're right next to the train station, which is outside, which we'll show you after. We thought, let's go for, on the first floor, 3 bedrooms that share a really nice ensuite and with a really nice communal dining kitchen area. We wonder, can we get more yield for lesser cost for these rooms? Because we could have done 1 big room with ensuite, 1 big room with ensuite. But instead, we've gone for 3 shared bedrooms that are slightly smaller, big ensuite they'll have in there. And then there'll be 2 smaller rooms here. But we're just trying it out, you know, we're going for a little test. So you have a bed in here, desk embedded there, built-in wardrobe. So it's a fairly small room, but it'll be nice and kitted out, but very good location. And at the end of the day, if we can get even, say, 400 for each of these rooms, it's going to be better than getting 2 rooms for 500 and more cost to get another ensuite in. More ideas. So we put in these new stairs as well, which we'll second fix later on with the spindles. Up here is quite an experiment. We were going to take this 1 or 2 ways. We were initially going to put 2 bedrooms up here, but we thought, you know what, let's offer 1 big, nice, almost studio suite. And you can see, like, we've just put in our king span today, so the whole thing's nice and insulated. 2 big Velux, nice view over Darlington, pretty cool. And this will be like a lounge area. We maybe even have a little kitchenette here. And then over here, big bed, there'll be a big window here. Big ensuite, so a really nice offering. We reckon we might even be able to get $750 for a room like this because it's ideal for a couple. It's quite an experiment. You see the first fix come through for all our wiring. Plumbing started as well, but it's definitely been a lot of learning lessons on how much malinvestment you can put into these kind of projects, because there's various things which we'd never do again because we've now experienced it firsthand. We'll see on the back end when we run the numbers. Nonetheless, being a great project to learn from, and it'll be a banging finish once it's done. And I'll show you in a B-roll clip the outside works for the extension. We've got the footings which will go in tomorrow, and then we'll have a big kitchen diner in there, be about 25 square meters when it's done. And that's this 6-bed HMO update. We're a few months away from completion now, but if you're an investor and you're interested in adding HMOs to your portfolio, then typically an asset like this will produce anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500 a month net income if you gear it, so if you get a mortgage on the back end for a 75% loan to value. Now what we do as Bowen & Partners is we're a family group with subsidiary arms, which is the construction and the lettings business. So everything's in-house. We're a turnkey solution for an investor. We find the asset, we manage the construction, we manage the lettings, and you own the asset 100%. We take a fee for the service. So if that's something you're interested in, then let us know and hit us up at info@bowpartners.co.uk and we'd be happy to help. Brilliant.